Hello and welcome to today's Monday update. I hope that this video finds you doing well, rejoicing in the Lord always as you begin this new week. Well, yesterday in worship here at the Meridian campus, we were thinking about Zacchaeus as we continue our way through our summer sermon series, No Small Parts in God's Big Plans. And Zacchaeus helps us see Jesus. It's kind of interesting. Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus, and through the story of Zacchaeus, we can better see Jesus. His love for us, his relationship with us, what he does to us, you might say. And I'd have you think about this again, these words that Jesus speaks to Zacchaeus. He says, Zacchaeus, hurry and come down, for I must stay at your house today. And we see how with those words, Jesus invites Zacchaeus to come down from that tree, but not just that tree, but maybe that desire to climb up higher, that desire to build himself up to maybe be bigger and greater, more powerful than he actually was. But Jesus calls Zacchaeus to come down, not only from the tree, but I think to come down from these self-made ladders of glory. And in the same way, Jesus does that for you and for me. He says, come down. Come down from whatever ways you try to compensate for sin or shame or brokenness, those things in your life that you try to hide. Jesus says, come down from there. Don't try to climb your way past them, but bring them to me. And Jesus invites us to give those things to him. Why? Because he's gone up. He climbed a tree, not the sycamore tree of Zacchaeus, but the tree of Golgotha, the cross. And he did that for you, for me, to cover our shame, to cover our sin, to cover our guilt, to make us into new creations in him as only he can do. And so Jesus calls us down and he brings us back up. Brings us back up according to his peculiar glory and grace and peace and power, where he says, you have a seat at my table. You are a son, you are a daughter of the King. You have a place in my kingdom. So I'd have you think this week, what does it mean for Jesus to say to you, come down from those ways that you try to climb yourself up and make yourself seem better and more put together than you actually are. Come down, be with Jesus, and consider the ways that he brings you back up in a good and godly way. Well, this week, just a few updates that I want to share with you. One thing would be this. Last week, you might have heard, but an area Lutheran high school, Martin Luther High School, St. Luke was part of an association connected to that. Martin Luther High School closed last week, and that was certainly unexpected news and kind of a punch to the gut, you might say. But out of the ashes of that, there's kind of a new endeavor that's forming. Here at St. Luke, we've been working on kind of leading the charge on a conversation about what it might look like to develop a hybrid educational learning project. And we shared information about that last Friday in the Friday email. If you want to learn more about that, drop me a note and I'd be glad to bring you up to speed on how we're kind of taking the ashes of what happened with that high school and trying to provide a way that young people, high schoolers in our area, can continue to be formed around the good news of Jesus, formed into disciples of Christ. So certainly keep that in prayer. And if you haven't heard information about that, let me know and we'll get you connected on the details of what that's looking like. And then finally, just one last piece of update, something for your calendar. The church picnic near the end of the summer here. I hate to tell you, but summer's coming to an end. August 21st, we're going to have a church picnic. And that's an opportunity to bring our two campuses together for a unified gathering. That'll be at Central Park in Meridian Township, August 21st. And I believe that's at 4 o'clock. But more information will be coming. I just want to get that date on your calendar so you can have that ahead of time and plan to attend. Well, God's blessings on your week. Thanks for watching this Monday update. Go with the blessing of the Lord as you live as one who knows the peace and the power of the cross.